I just thought, like, as someone who's not trained in a school, like, academic setting, I, like, wanted to teach people who may not have that sort of skill set that, like, I have from working, just, like, working. Because I think that's the best way to, like, learn is, like, working with people and other actors. So it's basic, like we just work all the time. It's just work, 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 work all the time. And like homework too. So a lot of like yoga and making sure you're like, keeping it fit. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, keeping it real. Yeah, I mean, I don't like teach the classes, but I'm kind of just like oversee like some of them. I like pop in and be like, "Oh, great work," and then like leave. But, like all of our students, they're like amazing and they just like, yeah. I mean, not as amazing as like some people, but you know, they're good. Like physical appearance is really important. So I like study a lot in the mirror, like just do different like facial expressions and stuff in the mirror. And then like I also study my body a lot. Your body is a temple, namaste. I know like some people just like don't like it's all like, Lee Strasberg or whatever and like doing all of your like homework, but like it's really just like practicing being a mirror. Like sometimes I'll just like look at my full length mirror because I have several and I'll just be like, what would it be like to be that mirror? And I just like embody the mirror. So like when I get on set, I can just embody the mirror and be like, yeah. Living and acting techniques. I think there's a lot of crossover between just like living and acting, and you just gotta like go with it. It's like, it's whatever, like I'll read a script or like a scene like the night before or like a couple nights before and be like, okay, what's like, what am I, like, what's the feeling that's coming off the page? Because you always like, you get a feeling reading and it's just, it comes off the page and like enters your brain and it like alters your brain chemistry. Like literally, I can like feel it altering, like feel it altering your brain chemistry. So I'm always like, what was a time in my life where like I felt my chemistry altering? And then I just like pick like the moment or like a picture or like, something. But like I know a lot of actors do that, but like I don't know, like I feel like sometimes it's just like what's on the page is really what gets you into, and then just like feeling from the other actor. Like sometimes I'll just be like, I don't even know what to do, and like the other actor will just like give me everything. And yeah.
And then you don't have to do really anything.
Well, no, it's not that. No, you actually have to be a soundboard, like for the emotions, like a sounding board for the emotions. So like that takes a lot. It's like sometimes I have to like sit down. So no, I'm not like doing nothing. But it takes a lot. Yeah. Cuz I started young, so like, that brain chemistry altering, like that can like really have an impact. I mean, the whole child star thing, it's like you have so many people like worshiping you and everything, and it can like really mess you up, but like you just got to get past it and be like, I'm an adult now. I have to own that and like just, yeah, I mean, you just gotta like keep it real and, you know, like if you have social media and you're like constantly seeing like images of yourself, like, oh my God, she's so pretty. Oh my God, she's such a good actor. Oh my God. Which like I do have social media, but like I don't like regularly look at that like fan pages sometimes, like when I just want to like a little confidence boost or whatever, but like not all the time. Like I try and limit it, you know, like my consumption of like media. So yeah, just like keeping it real is like not like being like, oh my God, I'm amazing, but like also recognizing that like people love you and, you know, so I just like try and not, you know, like award ceremonies, I just kind of like, you know, like I wear like vintage clothes, like I don't like do like Chanel or Prada or whatever. And then, well, like I do, but they're like vintage outfits from like, you know, vintage era that's like remade. But like, you know, like it's still vintage though, thrifty clothes. So, yeah.
We hear that you've been approached for a musical, television musical.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that, or is it too early?
I could probably say, so like, it's called Les Miserables, and I'm like super excited about it because I'm really into like history and learning about like, especially like different cultures and like French cultures. So it'll be fun to like learn the history because I don't really know like that much about it.
So I know. I mean, I didn't want to get into this, but talking about the awards season, it had to been a little disappointing. I mean, seeing as usual, you were nominated, but it didn't turn out. So what do you think? I mean,
Yeah, well, like obviously, I'm like so happy for the person who won. Duh. But no, like I think honestly, like the message was just like too strong. Like I think just like the message was just too much and you know, but I think it'll reach, you know, an audience and it are obviously already has. We have like a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. But like no one cares about that. Obviously, like all the reviews were like, oh, da da da, but like no one mentioned or like amazing rating, which is fine. But yeah, I don't, I mean, like whatever. If they're offended, then that's fine. They're just gonna have to live with their, you know, bigotry. How does it feel? Because I'm just like, I'm sitting here totally happy. I don't, whatever, you know. I mean, the ultimate goal like is just to like make films that like people like remember like, oh, I remember seeing that in the theater, like it's a movie, you know, like a movie, like making those memories, man. Like nothing like going to a movie and like eating some popcorn and being like, this movie is dope. So probably just like I hope to be remembered as like, you know, fun times. Yeah, so I hold a lot of tension in like this part of my face. So I'm like always teaching people to like loosen their facial muscles. So I'm just like that's how you have to, that's the like off camera, I'm always going, like I'm just known around.